this, and then I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, he had his own little clone. But shout out Void, best card in the game for this deck. You ever wish you could clone yourself? Well, today we'll be playing a clone cycle with Giant Skeleton and Suspicious Bush, Fire Evolved Firecracker, and Bats. Now, something that's really broken that I don't really think a lot of people have really taken into mind is that you can clone the bush, and the bush gets a shield as well. So we're gonna try to get that done. We actually are gonna see if he zaps that. He doesn't. So we're gonna go in right now just to see what he's got. He's got Barb Barrel, which is really good for us. And then we're gonna clone this for sure. Just push it a little bit closer to the tower, and just like that, that's what I'm talking about. And my bush gets on the tower. It's just all too easy. Now we're gonna have to defend this little push, but that's essentially, you know, what we're gonna be trying to do throughout this entire experience. As long as my boys don't die too quickly, I am gonna probably have to void this Mother Witch. Probably actually didn't need to do that, but I just felt like for the damage wise, that's what we needed to do. So now this guy is just gonna take 1 billion damage. He might even take our little tower. I do gotta be a bit careful about hopefully one of them can get a hit. Come on! Alright. So I just have to defend now. Can we talk about matchmaking, by the way? Can we talk about this matchmaking? Because this is ridiculous matchmaking, by the way. And I'm pretty sure my firecrackers should be evolved, so I don't actually know why it's not. One more firecracker? That's alright. As long as that crosses, we should be fine. We're actually gonna have to do a little bit more pressure on that left side. See what he plays here. So I actually don't know how much Void does. 144. So let's do one of these. I actually don't know what his big spell is. Or small spell. I haven't really been paying that much attention, I'll be honest. So let's do one of these now. He is going to... Yep, he's going to do that. And then I'm going to probably... Yeah. That all gets taken care of. I have to do this. So that way I don't die. He's going to Mother Witch that for sure. And then I could clone all of that. I think I will. I just need that Mother Witch to die. And we win. So, like, we're gonna have to prank them throughout this video. And that's essentially what I want to do the whole time, is just get one big crazy clone and just kill them. I think my guard should be able to handle that. And the thing about this deck is that, like, pretty much everybody except the Firecracker and the Goblin Demolisher, they have like somewhat of a shield. So it's, even if somebody hits the clone, if they have arrows or something, that will counter it. But a zap is not going to counter it. And so, oh dude, this is not evolved. Okay, I gotta switch this around. I'm like playing like a little fool. But it's cool because we're really only focused on the chip anyways. I mean, we would like the splash. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. He's gonna vines. That's really cash. And then I think that should be enough to counter that. Okay. He just Goblin Gang. So I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna see what he does about this. I vote... Yeah, he's gonna go some sort of goofball thing at the bridge, and he's got rage too as well, so that's really awesome. I think my Firecracker should just be able to handle this though. Let's go. Let's bring this back, and then let's guards here. We took a bit of damage there, but it's not the end of the world. And now we're gonna Suspicious Bush here. So here's what we're gonna have to prank this guy pretty hard. He doesn't have Dart Goblin, but he has Goblin Gang, Dart Goblin, and he does have the crazy Ram Rider. So I'm gonna have to let that other side go, unfortunately. That's just the way that the news shakes out. And we're gonna be pretty much no, he's still gonna be in the lead. So now we're just gonna firecracker this. He's used his zap. I'm gonna clone this. Big clone! Okay, I think that got on the tower. I'm not sure though. Okay, and just like that, we are back in the game. So now he knows that we have clone. He's probably not gonna let me do something like that again. He's got rage as well, so I just need to keep that in mind. I'm gonna bats low like this, so we can kill that, and then maybe we can have another counter push going. So I just need that to cross, and then we're gonna clone all that. Probably should have waited for the clone just a little bit, but as long as that mini P.E.K.K.A dies, we're kind of fine. I'm gonna avoid this. Huge. Just getting a little bit of damage. He's gonna activate King Tower. That's not cash, but it should still be fine regardless. I'm gonna bats this as well, and then I'm gonna pressure on the side with Berserky, and I think we've got this game in the bag. If he P.E.K.K.As or anything ridiculous like that, I can just void. Come on. Okay, that's huge. Let's do one of these. I probably should not have ignored that right side. Yeah, because he's just going to do that now. My guards are going to need to clutch the F up. Okay, huge. Okay, he's going to P.E.K.K.A here. Yep. See, now this is why we have the, this is why we have, oh my god. Now I'm selling. Let's do one of these. Uh-oh. I think that might be the game, actually. I think I just lost. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, we're still alive. We're not still alive. Okay, I messed up there really bad. I need to put Evolve Firecracker into this deck. So, because I think that would have just ended a little bit differently. What is going on? Why is this not being evolved? What? Oh my gosh, it's because of the change. What do you mean I can't? I have only one evolved hero slot now? What? What? That's insane. I actually did not even realize that until just now. So what do I want to replace these with? No, the guards are just too valuable. Wow, I actually did not even realize that. I was like wondering like why why I wasn't getting both. That's actually kind of an insane update, for real. What do you mean I can only have one evolution? The whole point was that you were allowed to have two. But Supercell just continues to make this game worse and worse as time goes on, so I can't really expect anything, you know, more or less from them. Okay, that's a good stab. Okay, so Evolve Firecracker is definitely the move here, because you basically just want to chip him out the whole time. Hopefully that blows up. Not on my tower, that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have to prank him a little bit. At least the Firecracker isn't being hit. And he has Tornado as well, man. What a guy. Okay. I don't know about that ability, but whatever. Let's do one of these. King Tower activation? Ah, man. I don't know how Mohamed Light does that King Tower activation, man. I swear it's something different. But you guys know the rules. Once we lose 2 more times, this video is over. So we're going against Drill. It's not really like our favorite matchup in the world to be going up against. But he doesn't really have anything to kill this Evolved Firecracker, to my knowledge. So let's just kind of see how he does this. I am gonna go in here. Let me see how he handles this. Okay, there's the Tornado. Okay. So he's got everything in the book not to let me touch that King Tower while he chips me down. So this is going to come down to, I think, a decisive moment. We're just going to have to bide our time. Yeah, he's got log. We're just going to have to bide our time until, yeah, for exactly now. I think, so now we definitely go in. Or we prepare our big boy push. as expected, he's going to go in right there. I'm gonna guards this. I mean, he either has the ability or yeah. Okay, he's used his tornado. Let's firecracker. And then let's clone all of this. That's fine with me, brother. And we got big damage. Look at that damage. Just look at that, man. That's generational damage. Okay, cool. And so now we'll just do that again. He's probably going to log. I have to do this. As long as that Goblin Demolisher isn't really on the tower, I'm okay with that. He did get one lob off, but my boy should handle that. We've got the guards tanking and spanking. There's his... Okay, yep. I just needed that hero archer to die. He's gonna tornado, yep. Which is okay with me. He's also going to have to... Yeah, he's gonna have to do that in the back. I don't think that was the best decision for him, honestly. I'm gonna clone this. And then I'm gonna try not to die here. So we're gonna void one time. Okay, and now we just need a firecracker, and we need this, and we just need to cycle to another void, and we should win here. We should win here as long as he doesn't tank. And just like that, it's free. So having evolved firecracker in this deck is definitely paramount for it to be successful. And look at that, second win in a row, and not in a row, but second win. You just got to get them with the goofball clone. They never see it coming. I mean, they probably do see it coming, but never any real meaning. Now, this guy is playing something silly. And he just snowballed nothing too. So I think I am going to pick this time to go in here. I might even clone this. No, I can't. Wow, okay. What is this? This guy is playing something weird, man. I'm gonna chill out for a second. I'm kind of scared of his cycle. Normally when people are cycling like a lot of cards like that, that usually means they're playing something like absolutely ridiculous. I'll let him get that chip. I mean, that's a fireball, but I mean, I kind of don't care. I want to see what his big spell is. Oh, he has Barb Barrel. Okay. And Evo Snowball. Okay. Let's do one of these. And then Giant Skeleton. And then Firecracker. And he's actually gonna Evo Evolve. He's actually gonna do it. I'm gonna go into this other lane. I'm sorry. And then force him to do something weird. Maybe. Okay, let's clone this. That works out. We got some swings. He got some swings, though, so I don't really think that was ultra worth it. But we did get some damage, so I will take that. He does know we have clone now, though, so that might be a little difficult. I think once it gets to double elixir, we're just going to have to build, like, the biggest giant FU push of all time. Those skeletons don't mean anything to me. I actually don't even know what this guy's playing. Goofball cycle, for sure. But I don't want to get spelled to death, so just do one of these. Here comes his little mirror. I don't even really know what those are. Let's protect this with all of our life. Yeah, let's protect that. Oh, as long as that fire spirit doesn't hop. That's so sad. But we're honestly fine. I mean, this is a gigantic push, and I just don't think that he has the nuts to stop this. Oh, he managed to get everything in that snowball, man. That's the opposite of what we wanted to see. I'm gonna pressure with this snowball, though. We are getting a lot of big damage here. Let's put this berserker here, so that way that still lives. And then let's just giant skeleton in front of this again. See, that's the thing with his deck, is he always has to kind of be playing something. I'm gonna clone this. Ah, man. Uh-oh, look at the giant skeleton, though. Okay, yep. He's definitely gonna have to play something on that now. And we just need to be cycling. Honestly, we just need to cycle to our evolved Firecracker in order for us to really get, like, another solid push in. So he activated King Tower. I'm surprised, you know, it just now happened. I don't think we're gonna lose to this. I don't really see a reason why we would lose to this. So let's just do this and this firecracker like this. Let's keep chipping down that other lane because he's opting to ignore it for some weird reason, which I honestly don't mind. Let's guards here. And then let's clone all of this. Okay, we got the evolved firecracker putting in work, and I think that's just going to be GG's. So again, I don't really know what that guy was doing. That was a weird deck. This is a classic challenge, so like people are supposed to be like trying a little bit, but you know, we'll take the wins where we can get them, and the video is still going. So I guess while we're still on the topic, I wanted to talk about streaming, I guess, and you know how you're basically I guess the way I used to see streaming is like you're like selling yourself on the internet low key, and I guess that's like a really bad way to like think about it and look at it because it's not actually what's happening. You're actually like most of the time you are. Oh my god! Look at the damage on the left though, and that witch damage. Okay, let's do one of these. Maybe we can get a King Tower, our own King Tower activation, and then let's firecracker his firecracker. So we've got. He's also playing some sort of goofball cycle. And he also has Flying Machine. Now I hate that card. I think I'm just a little scarred from how it plays against, uh-oh. Let's do this, just in case. I think I'm a little scarred just from playing, like, Recruits, Brain Dead, Bamboozle Cycle. I just never really know how to approach it. I'm gonna avoid this. Okay. And then I am gonna Skeleton King like this. So the witch dies, and then maybe we can get something going here. He might Skeleton King this. Oh, no. He's just... Whew. Glad that didn't hit that. And we've got that tanking, too, as well. The boys are going to get a hit there. And I'm going to use this moment, actually, to go Firecracker. And try to keep that there for as long as I can. Yeah, he's got arrows. So at least we know he's got arrows. And I can pull this back with the guards like this, hopefully. Now that's not good. That's actually not good at all. I think we're gonna have to avoid this. Uh-oh. Alright, so not the end of the world. We're probably gonna take a little bit of damage on that right side. Yeah, just a tad. Oh no, actually not even a swing. And now let's build our big FU push, because it's obvious he's gonna go giant skeleton on this side. Yep, like just like that. And he has arrows. So the second he arrows is, we are going to opt to clone this, just so we can push it forward a little bit. And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, he had his own little clone. But shout out Void, best card in the game for this deck, because now, yeah, like it just was able to take care of that giant Skarmory clone push. And we might even get his second tower here with the big clone. So it's really weird. It's like so obvious that this game matches you against like other goofy stuff as well. Like I've never ever played a deck like that whenever I'm playing like a normal game. But for some reason, whenever I have clone in my deck and I have giant skeleton in my deck, I get nothing but giant skeleton clone matchups. So it's just strange. Like there's definitely like a conspiracy that, in my opinion, that Supercell matches you against people based off of like whatever cards you're playing. It's like it's not random whatsoever. I'm just gonna bats here. I want to cycle to my Firecracker, which is apparently last in the order there, so it's like kind of unfortunate, but this guy's probably playing like some sort of like minor cycle. Yeah. Balloon goofball cycle for sure. So I'm gonna have to Firecracker this and hopefully not lose my entire tower. But it's seeming like he wants to go in. He's gonna take my entire tower. And that's pretty cool, I think. He didn't take it all, but he took most of it. And now he just gets to defend for the rest of the game, and I think that that's really cool. And he has Snowball too, wow. So he's most likely, you know, not gonna let me get away with something like that again. And now he could probably just go into the other lane and do that as well. At least he bats is here, so his bat will die. But I don't really know what to do here, so I'm just gonna kind of YOLO it and Firecracker at the bridge. And just, yeah, I'm just gonna YOLO it. For some reason, he let it connect. Oh my god. I'm gonna clone this. Actually, really big. Somehow the goofball has goofed. Let's Berserker this. Is that gonna splash my tower? Okay. Alright. A minute left. For sure, he's going to take that left tower. I mean, he has a big spell. So what am I going to do about it? I'm gonna bats in the back. He's gonna snowball. And now I'm gonna go in. Nope, that's fine. We clone this. So that way that all dies super quickly. The bats are tanking. We got a skeleton bomb on the tower. We're gonna do this, and then hopefully, so he just used his Skarmory. So we're just gonna have the bats here. Okay. Alright. He's gonna have to snowball this. For sure. Get a hit, boys! Come on! Let's go in here. I mean, he has a spell for sure. He has arrows. Is he actually gonna let me win? What a strange game. What a strange game. Thanks, I guess. Did he not have a big spell? Hold on. He had Snowball. That would have done enough. Who knows? Who knows? I think Snowball would have done enough, but I guess he was a little intimidated, so we go again! We go again. Video ain't over till it's over, son. Fire Spirit at the bridge. I'm just gonna allow that. He has log too. So I'm scared to do my bats like I did last time. Let's just do a giant skeleton in the back. If need be, I can always pull whatever he's about to do over here. He's going to do that. I'm gonna pressure just a little bit so he can't turn that into anything crazy. And then I'm gonna Firecracker like this as well. Firecracker, please! I needed you, Firecracker. I needed you. I needed you to live. Maybe I could have played that a little bit back. I got ambitious. Oh, man. Let's Suspicious Bush, and then let's Guards here. Then let's do one of these. That works. That works. That works. That works. It's definitely not the matchup we want. He's running Archer Queen Pigs. But I think we should still be able to squeeze this one out. So let's do this. My volume showed up out of nowhere. Just so he doesn't continue to chip us down. Let's Firecracker this. And then I think that our time is now. We're going to have to go in. I don't want to use my Guards. Firecracker will be able to hit that from the bridge. It's going to activate the King Tower. But honestly, we're chip damage only. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to Bats this. And then I'm going to Giant Skeleton at the bridge the second I can. And then this is our big FU push right here. So he only has Musketeer. He has Fire Spirit as well. I have to do this now. Unfortunate, but it's true. And then I can Berserker at the front like this. I think he still has that log in his hand. I'm curious on whether or not he's going to use it. Okay, he did. And now we're going to Suspicious Bush. So right now, I know it looks like we're losing. But this is actually where we start to win. I'm going to avoid that just by itself. Just so the Archer Queen dies. Oh, wow. He managed to save it. Kind of smart on him, but also not that smart. Yeah, because he's just going to start Earthquaking me to death now. which I am okay with. He's got his thing for the bush. So I think what we're gonna need to do is bats. He might fire spirit this. We're just gonna have to keep cycling until we find like our spot to go in. So let's giant skeleton here. He's gonna log. He's gonna have to log. We've got something tanking for the left. He's definitely gonna go in now for sure. Let's do this. That works, that works, that works. But he is just gonna get so much damage. And that actually might be enough. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Okay. That works. We've got that tanking, that splash. Okay, we might just have to go in on the other lane here. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do one of these. Firecracker, please. Live. My girl. I'm gonna clone this. Yeah, how did I know? I just knew he was gonna do something goofy there. Okay, let's do that. Let's just continue to keep going in. He's probably gonna knight here. Yep. Okay. And then let's giant skeleton again. Okay, we might have just lost. Yeah. There's just no way we can stop all of that. Ah! It's whatever. It was a good run. You know, maybe I'll put myself in the clone spell and make more videos, make more better videos. But yeah, there's not much you can do about that one. Oh, we're only at 2 losses. Oh my god, we go one more time. We go one more game. I thought we had already lost twice. I can't believe we've beaten 5 people with this. But yeah, there's just with Pig Cycle, he's got every card. Maybe I could have tried cycling a giant skeleton in the back, but like what I'm gonna have to do here, because this guy is playing something goofy. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what he does. I'm gonna do this now, just to throw him off a little bit, and then I'm gonna Firecracker, just to get the evolved one out. Let's go ahead and bats this. I'm still not over that the Evos are... Hello? I don't even think there's a way for me to hit the... Okay, well, he's used both of his big spells and his building, so... I really do doubt that, Okay, that'll die. You die. He's got that Evo Witch, which is really annoying. Man. I hope that Evo Witch just walks into that and then just gets nay-nayed on. Yep, exactly. See, that's also why I've always had like a love for Giant Skeleton. I think, you know, when you're first starting to learn how to play the game and you're in mid-ladder, like, you definitely do get an affinity for certain cards. And Giant Skeleton has always been one of those old, reliable cards that just, you know, it gets the job done. He clears out what he's supposed to clear out. This guy's playing Vines. Vines, Musketeer, Evo Witch. At least they can only have one Evo now. That's kind of nice. And I guess you could have a champion. You can have a champion and you can have a hero now. I mean, you've been able to do that. But one thing about Supercell, man, they gonna make sure whatever new gimmick is the new gimmick for the month, they gonna make sure that they're gonna make sure it's not a fun new gimmick anymore. So I think technically this thing has the most amount of health, but I'm really more focused about that actually. And then let's just Firecracker this. Let's go ahead and put this over here, and then let's split the guards up. Unfortunate. That second roll was... The second little death roll was something else. Let's just start another big FU push. We're cycling to our Firecracker. And then bats. There we go. Now, this could be scary. Yeah, here we go. Here's the BS. Please! I need speed! I need this! Bro's got every card in the game, by the way. Please just stop. 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 Oh my god. Okay, well, I definitely can't let him do that again. I think I'm just gonna have to go in like this and like threaten the piss out of him. Yeah, this is just gonna have to be our last stand. We're gonna have to go in here. I'm gonna have to guards this. Hopefully all the shields don't get knocked off. Oh, please. Okay. Whew. I mean, we just can't let him do another graveyard like that. I mean, he did it. Oh my god, don't do it. You hate to see it. Made my one mistake. I should have pushed into his witch, but whatever. Well, ending on 2 losses, that's not the best, but you know, it's better than losing to somebody who's playing clone like the first 5 people did. So anyways, I guess I'll see you when they clone today.